Mic check, mic check. I don't like doing this. All right, let me see if, all right. Hey, so sorry, I had to create a different live stream. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna delete the other one. Can you hear me? I might just have to start doing it this way. Give me 1 moment. Awesome, perfect. Go ahead and post your question. I'll get started in just a moment. So sorry about yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing this a different way. Hey, Starry. Welcome in. I'm having a little tech thing go on, but just give me a moment here. I think I'm officially giving up on StreamYard. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I think StreamYard's down. Every time I go there, there's like something not right. Give me 1 second. I just want to fix my channel and take that video down so that people aren't waiting to get in over there. 1 moment, please. Yep, I'll just have to do it this way. No worries. Make sure you guys like the stream while we're waiting. So up first, I have G. G, I haven't seen you in a minute, so I'm excited. And I brought a bunch of new decks out here. So I'm streaming this a different way. So apologies if things look weird. Maybe I will. Well, I guess I can't pull people's. Okay, that looks better. I can't really pull people's comments up, but Starry, you know the struggle is real, girl. Okay, there we go. All right, G is up first. All right, so G, I don't know how I'm gonna. All right, here we go. All right, up first, I have G Spirit. Please open me up to be a clear channel. Archangel Michael, please protect this live stream. And so it is. Let's get into it. All right, G, I hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. And if anything's weird with my audio or anything, just let me know. I had issues with StreamYard last time, and I think I'm officially just gonna get rid of it. So she's a goner for me. All right. G wants to know what is coming up next. And we will get right into that. And then we have Starry. All right, Spirit, show me what's coming next for our lovely G. I switched all of my decks out today. Not all of them, but most of them. So wow, we're starting with the moon, G. What's going on over here? Holy crap. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much for being here. Well, I won't keep you up too late. So, let's talk. These are some heavy cards. I'm not going to, sugarcoat this for you. But this is more, I feel like this is more of like emotional baggage that you're working through. The moon talks about some of our greatest fears, right? And I feel like for you, there may be some things that you are worried about that like keep you up at night. And I think that you're ready to transcend this. We have 8 of Cups into the 5 of Pentacles, into the 7 of Pentacles. And I had a similar message a couple days ago doing readings for someone where it was like, I think that your soul is ready for a new start. And I think that you are, and I mean like an emotional new start. And this could be doing some type of like cleansing salt bath or some type of energetic cleanse, because I feel like there are good things around you and there's opportunity around you. And I think your main focus right now is on being happy. And even though that you've come so far and even though you've healed so much, this 5 of Pentacles makes me feel like maybe you think about the times that you were left out of things, or but and I feel like there's even this like subconscious feeling of stuff that you're still carrying with you. You're keeping myself busy and distracted. Any topic. Oh my God, do you have a YouTube channel? Will you send me your channel? I would love to watch. Anyways, the 7 of Pentacles is saying you feel like you're doing all of the right things and that things are going to happen in divine timing. But you can't, sorry, I'm distracted here. Very new, just for fun. Oh my God, I love that. So yeah, and I feel like you have to decide when the time is right for you to make changes. And I feel like you creating and doing the videos is a really good thing for you, because the Ace of Swords is telling us like it can be a form of creativity, but it's like, what is my truth? How do I want to move forward and communicate? But there's still some pain underneath all of this. So this is like working forward, using your creativity through whatever this emotional or subconscious baggage is. You're ready to move on from it. The 8 of Cups, like, and I also think that this is something that you have to do on your own in your own way, which I feel like you're kind of already doing. 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords, like there's some really heavy shit on the table. I'm not going to lie. But I don't think that you're giving yourself enough credit for how powerful of a human being that you are, right? And that we all are. And I think maybe you're just starting to scratch the surface of empowering yourself or taking your power back from something. There is something that's going to be healing for you this year. And I think there's some interesting triggers that may come up for you to heal. I'm planning to get initiated shortly. Is that like in your spiritual practice, or and you don't have to share, but yeah, this does kind of feel like a rite of passage. Like the time is now for you to do something. You don't have to wait. And yes, okay, that makes a lot of sense. You don't have to wait for anything. And I almost see this being like an energetic shedding. Thank you for sharing that, because that actually makes a lot of sense here. The Chariot, like you're moving forward. See how confident this woman looks? I know she has this like headdress on, but do you see how confident she looks? She's standing in a power pose. And I know this is a little statue, but look how this person looks very worried about, what is going on. And they're also like alone and left out. And it's time for you to move towards the sun and shed all of this and give it to your God, give it to your spiritual practice, right? This is so interesting. So What is coming soon? I think that, the Eight of Cups is moving on. The Eight of Cups, I mean, kind of is this new rite of passage. There can be this new initiation for you to finally heal what ails you, what's holding you back, giving all of your fears to spirit and doing it. This is something that you, with the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords here, this is something that you have to be called to do, like for yourself, by yourself. Even if you're getting initiated with a group of people, which is great, this is a decision that you have to make, knowing that this is right for you. This is going to be a very, very healing process for you, this initiation. Okay. We have the Five of Cups. I mean, we've pulled some really rough ones here. I'm not going to lie. This is going to be very emotional. It's almost like you're a snake shedding its skin, right? I almost see you kind of shedding multiple layers. This is going to be like a cathartic, emotionally healing process for you, which is great. But there are going to be moments where it does feel painful and uncomfortable if you're having to relive and maybe express some grief and shed it. See how she's crying here with the Five of Cups? Allow yourself to emotionally release whatever comes out during this process, because you might be surprised, my friend, my Leo, right? Leos, you tend to see things on more of a sunny side, which is awesome compared to the Scorpions out there. But if you feel like you need to get emotional and cry about something, allow yourself to do that. Beautiful. Six of Cups here. I see you healing a lot of, look how gorgeous this card is. I see you healing a lot of even like childhood wounds here. Lots of emotion going on, lots of healing. This is intense. And I don't want to talk about work. I don't want to talk about anything else. This reading is all about you, your spiritual practice, and where your mind, body, and spirit are headed. And you focusing on your well-being and how you can move forward in the most confident, healthy way that you can here. Welcome in, guys. If you're called to donate, let me know. I don't know how to do this I'm not streaming on my normal thing, but I'm doing the best I can. All right. We have Mercury and Aries in the 4th house. There's something about maybe your home environment. There's something where maybe you need to make some changes so that you feel more comfortable, or maybe there's something that you want to change about your home after you have this initiation, or maybe you're given something through the initiation, some type of spiritual, whether it be like a book or a statue or something here. We have the 4th house represents the home, and then we have Mercury in Aries, which is something that it's communication that happens quickly, and maybe you're going to be communicating with spirit in a different way following this initiation with your home practice here. Let me see what else I've got for you. This is I didn't know what was happening at first. I'm like, what is this moon and all of this emotional thing? The other thing I will say is I need a new project by first. Yeah. But I want you to just focus on, don't worry about work right now. I want you to selfishly care about like your mind, body, and spirit right now. Because that's really what, for you to get the most out of this initiation, to really like rebirth yourself here, like that snake skin energy. Let's deal with work another. Yeah, I just feel like this is all about you here. We have forgiveness, forgiving yourself, right? feeling deeply, all random past things. Yeah. And you're about to, but the beauty is you're about to move past it. And it's going to happen quicker than you think with this Aries energy, with the Chariot pulling you forward. This is all going to happen very soon here. We have beauty, appreciating your mind, body, and spirit again for the beauty, feeling beautiful in your own skin, feeling a beautiful relationship with spirit. These are things to come and a new beginning. Beautiful. Yeah. Really shedding your skin. I actually want to pull from the animal totem and see if we get the snake. But that's kind of, and I would look up the snake animal totem. I know my snake is here often, but I'm feeling that strongly for you right now. What do I have? Oh no, I have the shadow side from one of my tarot decks got stuck in here. I really wanted to pull a rebirth is assured, believe in yourself, and I actually want to pull I'm conflicted at the oracles I want to pull for you, but I really want to use this one, which I love so much. So yeah, things are going to change quickly. And the other thing I want to say to you is, I don't think you might have a moon in Taurus. I don't remember, and I know you also follow Vedic. In tropical astrology, Jupiter just entered Cancer, and the Chariot is, represents Cancer in the tarot. And I feel like this season, whether you're following Vedic or tropical, wherever Jupiter is in, I feel like it's going to be beneficial. I feel good things coming for you, but this is almost like you focusing on yourself to do the hard work to heal yourself so that every aspect of your life is better, including your work, so that you're not going to be as worried about work and you can go back to work feeling, refreshed and powerful, and confident. As I pull confidence, you're going to be feeling very confident, my Leo friend. Okay? That's what this is bringing you. Divine confidence is completely different from the bravado of the ego. I love when that happens. You make space for something larger to take hold. Please fill me with your confidence. Oh, love, grant me courage I never knew I had. G, I'm so, so glad. Thanks for staying up, and I really appreciate you. I'll probably be on again tomorrow at this time, by the way. But I'm going to leave that one with you. Thank you so much. I hope that you are doing well. And let me know when you complete your initiation. I'm very excited about this for you. I don't know exactly what that means, but I feel like it's a good thing. Tomorrow. Oh, no worries. No problem. Thank you so much. Have a good night, G. All right. Starry, you're up, girl. Go ahead and post your question, babe. Thank you. I'm actually going to pull from my beautiful Aquarius. I am going to use a nice, bright, and airy deck for you. All right. Will I see Colin, the Gemini, this weekend if I ask him? Let's take a look. I'll tell you what the cards are. And this deck has a couple bonus cards. And I did pull one of those, and it's an archetype, which is the artist, which I will incorporate into this. I don't know if they are an artist. I know that you are a fan of the arts. So that could be something that you guys are focused on this weekend or going into this week. So the cards are, I have 10 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, the Artist, Wheel of Fortune, Devil, Hermit, and Chariot. Okay. What I feel like is they may have something going on this weekend with the 10 of Wands. So I feel like what might happen, and especially because I have the Hermit here, I almost feel like you guys are making plans for the future. Like they may not be able to meet up this weekend, but maybe you guys make plans for the following week or the following weekend, if that makes sense. That looks like there could be something maybe work related going on or travel related going on. 3 of Pentacles, I see them, wanting to communicate, wanting to work with you, but there just seems to be some type of like restriction, whether that's like work or schedule or family and stuff. So I don't think you're going to be able to get together. I could be wrong. And we have the Chariot here. So I think you guys are making plans to maybe travel and see each other, but this weekend might not be it. 8 of Wands, yeah, I feel like the communication is open. You just plan on a different time, but it might not work out for this weekend. Ace of Cups, yeah, I feel like energy can still flow and communicate, and you'll make plans for a different time. He started a new job. It's taking up his time. Yeah, let's see what the Astro Dice say. We have North Node, which is great. North Node, 4th house, Capricorn. You may be spending some time working on stuff at home, but this is all for the better. They may be doing that as well. So this could be you like either working like literally what your job is, working from home, or but I love to see the North Node because this is always about like forward progression here. And maybe getting things in order with Capricorn. This can be like, organizing things, boxing things up, clearing things out, just getting things in a state where you doing work that maybe you've been putting off for a while because maybe you didn't have the time. But communication will still be open, but I think you'll make plans for a different day. That's what I got for you, boo. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Welcome in, guys. I guess I can mess with this a little bit. I wish I knew how to Well, now I understand how this works. I guess I just can't pull stuff up, but I feel like I can live with that. Hey, Kendra. What's up, girl? I got a bunch of new deck, not new, but I switched my decks out. So life is good. How you doing, boo? What up, girly pop? I have the Mons Tarot. I haven't had the Mons Tarot in a long time. This is the cutest frickin' deck. I haven't used this in forever. Kendra, go ahead and post your question. If you have not already. I'm having to stream a different way, so I can't pull comments up. And so hopefully you're all right with that. All right, BB. General reading for our Kendra. Let's use this. I don't want to use the Mons Tarot unless you want it, but I'm going to use the Moon Baby. All right, Spirit, we want a general reading for Kendra. Are you excited? I'm seeing I'm feeling like you have like butterflies, like you're excited, like you're ready to do something. They're also kind of taking me to your in between your sacral and your solar, and I feel like something has really sparked your creativity. Hey, Mystic. So that's exciting. Spirit, show me. Yeah, the Three of Cups. There's something to celebrate, Kendra, or there is about to be something to celebrate. We have the Knight of Swords. Things are moving fast, okay? We have Death, leaving things behind. Two of Pentacles, still figuring stuff out. The world is kind of your oyster, and there you are, my friend. There you are. With our Aries energy. So let's talk about this. We have the Ace of Swords. And I feel like this was a, hey, Mystic, I'm good. How are you? Looking forward to a new chapter. You just finished flight attendant training. Congratulations. So I want you to go out and celebrate this because this is a huge, huge thing for you, okay? So make sure you're not, Aries knows how to celebrate. So I don't know that I need to tell you that, but I feel like Aries likes to throw a party and have a good time. Anyway, but yeah, you're very excited, but you're still like there's still a little bit of mystery in the air, right? With the Two of Pentacles, it's like the world is my oyster, and I don't know what I'm about to do and where I'm about to go. But look at the Fool walking right into the Seven of Cups. This is fun energy, right? It's like the world is about to be my oyster, and I want to try every flavor over here. Page of Wands, you're feeling energetic, feeling playful, and I see you feeling very unbothered. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm excited. This is exactly what I'm picking up on. Completely. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, Ace of Swords. It's really important right now to only do things that are in alignment for you. The other thing that there may be some things that are falling away, and let's talk about that. So these could be beliefs, this could be like old friendships that no longer serve you. And what's different this time around maybe for you is what I'm saying. Yeah, I see you being very unbothered to the point where with this Temperance card and Ace of Swords, you might just be walking away from some things without like saying anything about it. Like you could be walking away from something and not giving it any attention because you're just unbothered and you're moving on and it doesn't deserve attention. And I feel like maybe the younger version of you would have been like, I'm going to give you a piece of my mind, right? That Aries, like, and then it's like, no. I can just Sagittarius, Temperance my way through this, live and let live and keep on moving here. Okay. I feel like I'm not telling you, yeah, you said I don't care, I just leave. I don't feel like I'm not telling you anything that you don't know now. Okay, well, this could be information here, the 5 of Swords. Thanks, Spirit. Yeah, there could be, I think that there, and maybe it could have happened over the full moon or it could happen in the next few days. There could be an opportunity where something kind of gets your anger a little bit heated, or there's some type of disagreement where you would normally maybe like pop off on something where you're just like, you don't even deserve my attention. Like, I'm just going to walk away from this. I don't care because I have a really cool future and I'm celebrating myself and I'm celebrating this new life. I'm seeing really great energy around you, full of opportunities, leaving unhealthy things behind. You really cracked some kind of code for yourself because I know that you had kind of gone through it. And I think making this decision was really key to kind of get you to the next level. During training, they got on my nerves, but I kept it moving. Okay, well, yeah, you kept it moving. Let me see what else I've got for you, because I feel like I want to see what kind of oracle I want. Actually, I want to use this mantra deck. It's really beautiful. This is going to last for a while. This isn't, ending on Temperance here. Maybe you want to read about the Temperance card in more detail, but Temperance is about, making things, figuring out ways to make things flow. It's about doing things in moderation. I often see Sagittarius sometimes as a peacemaker. Temperance is slow and patient, yes. And so that could be something that you might want to meditate on. But I still see a lot of lively activity and movement. I mean, look at this. 3 of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Fool, Page of Wands. Like, there's still a lot of upbeat, high energy stuff going on and opportunities. But this could be you more so like moving in silence and not reacting to things, and just you being unbothered. Like I said, you're Sag rising. Yeah. Okay. And I feel like Sagittarius energy can sometimes be like a peacemaker. Sagittarius wants things to go with the flow, go deeper. Yeah, I think you really, if you're not giving yourself enough credit, I think you really need to celebrate this, finishing this school and graduating and doing what you're doing. New moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. With that Ace of Swords, make sure you're really following your intuition, following your mind, what your mind is telling you. I feel like you're on the right track. New moon in Gemini, think it through. I see you moving in silence and doing things from your own mind where you're not asking like 2 or 3 people for their opinion. You're just doing it because you're like, okay, this is how Kendra feels about this, and this is what Kendra's going to do. I'm going to think it through, and I'm going to do what I want. Nobody can tell me how to live. Nobody can tell me, no one can really sway you right now. So you're in a position of, you're in a strong position of power, I would say, and there's a lot of opportunity around you, a lot of positive energy, and things are falling away at the right time as well. So this is really great. Enter the temple of your truth, and that's exactly what the Ace of Swords is. Learn to value your truth. Release your inner rebel. Be yourself and create your own universe. That's exactly what you're doing. I feel like you cracked the code to get to this next level of your life, to where now there's, when you were going through a period where there weren't doors opening and there wasn't opportunity, now it's like the world is your oyster. And a lot of it is about divine timing, right? And healing and getting there. And you've done it, my friend. A partnership for the new age. Yeah, there could be a new romantic partner entering your life. Maybe even this summer, I feel like. This definitely looks like a summer sunset type of energy. It's time to welcome it. I don't think did I roll the astro dice? I don't think I did. Yes, I do see a partnership for you. That's exciting. Yeah, we have Scorpio here. Scorpio in the 8th house, North Node. Girl, this. Okay, so we have I have Scorpio here 3 times, and I want to talk about that. We have death, we have new moon in Scorpio, and we have Scorpio. Actually, we have Scorpio 4 times here, because Scorpio rules the 8th house. What is the 8th house? It is money, sex, death, and taxes. Actually, no, it's not. It's other people's money. Sorry. And so this is you doing a huge cleanup. And if you're a Sag rising, it's possible that you could have Scorpio. If you do exact degree, you could have Scorpio in your 11th house, okay? And Scorpio is either going to be in your 11th or 12th house, or cusping both. And so you could see some changes in friendships where you're like, this doesn't really work for me, but you're doing a deep dive and purge. This also has to do with your values here, with the Ace of Swords. And be yourself. What was this other one? Enter the temple of your truth. You know instantly, and this can also be tied into your intuition. You know instantly if something is, good, bad, or indifferent for you. This is a lot of forward momentum. And I think I rolled the North Node in the last reading too. So lots of forward momentum, lots of energy, lots of progress. We're not going backwards for anything. So in those categories of, if you do have Scorpio in the 11th house, or you do have, anything with, your sexual values, or anything that you feel like there's shame about in the 8th house, or taxes or other people's money, like you're moving forward and you're moving through that and you're healing it and you're just keeping it moving. So really beautiful energy here. The 8th house rules. I don't think I have anyone else in line right now, so I'll chat about the 8th house. Other people's money means it's literally other people's money. So if someone else is like paying for let me give you an example. Let's say like you're on your mom's phone bill or something, and you're like, Mom, I'm not doing that anymore. That would be an example of that. Like I want to do things my own way. And looking into your values. Scorpio is the most intense, one of the most intense zodiac signs. And so it's asking you, like that oracle card said, to dig deep and see where you want to make some changes and transform things. Transformation, death energy. And inheritance, Jaded. Yes. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, it can be inheritance as well. Or like, let's say you have an inheritance from your family. You're deciding like how you would, want to use that money or how you would want to invest that money, etc. I'm going to take a brief break. I will be right back. I will be right back. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you. I actually have Mystic. I'll be back in 2 minutes, guys. I have Mystic and then Kendra again. I'll be right back. I'm just closing this real quick. I'll be right there. Let's rock and roll. Sorry about that. I'm wearing a sports bra because I'm about to go for this. And I did not want to be caught on camera with what I am wearing right now. Okay. I don't think I've ever been on camera, but anyway. Okay. Up next, we have Mystic BB. Mystic, are you still here? Sorry about that. Mystic, feel free to post. All right, girl. Let's see what you are getting into. You know what? Let's use a beautiful deck for you. How about that? We're going to use the Star Child Akashic. How is H viewing me? Welcome in, guys. And apologies, I can't pull up the my StreamYard went down, so I have to stream through YouTube, and it doesn't let me pull up the comments like I normally would. So, and then it looks like we got Kendra on deck. All right, Mystic. How is H viewing you? How is H viewing Mystic? We have awakening. We have transformation. I know I tell you guys that's Karnak Temple in Egypt, and then I've been there every time I pull this card. We have the star. We have strength. Whoa. This is all majors. What's going on? Oh my God. Okay, Mystic, I gotta tell you, I have got to tell you. I do a lot of readings. I do a lot of readings online and offline. And very, very, very rarely do I pull all majors. And I pulled all majors. Holy crap. All right, 7 of Pentacles. So I want to talk about, before we jump into the majors, let's talk about the minors. I have the 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Now, the 3 of Cups can sometimes talk about a third party. So I don't know how serious like this relationship is, or if you guys are dating other people or getting to know each other, whatever, but it could be that, or it could be some type of celebration. But the 7 of Pentacles tells me something is like taking a bit of time to get to where it needs to go. Or maybe you're like waiting on something and you're like, what is the holdup? So, but your question is, how do they view you? Okay. We have awakening. We have transformation. We have the star. We have strength, we have the sun, magician, and the tower. This is extremely intense, okay? You are, whether you're communicating with this person or not, because for some reason, give me 1 second here. Actually, don't say anything. I want to tap into, let me root into his energy, because I just have to try a little harder. So hold on. Give me 1 second here. He's a little bit of a bumbling all over the place right now. Is he a Gemini? Overthinking. Gemini moon, Gemini, what's going on there? Yeah, this guy's head is all over the place. And we have Gemini here for the magician. And the star, so I'm picking up some air energy here. This person is attracted to you. He's a Leo. Well, we have the sun here too, and strength. Anyway, he is a little bit all over the place. How does he view you? He sees you as someone who is patient and warm, someone who is deserving of his attention. I feel like this is something that he's been waking up to. If something negative happened, I feel like he is feeling like he might want to repair something, but maybe he doesn't know how to do it. Or if he does come in after maybe a period of time has passed, let me know if this makes sense. It's like, are you going to trust it? Are you going to trust it? With whatever history you have with this person, with the magician and the tower, it's like, if I make this sudden transformation, manifestation now, and this huge, massive change, are you going to trust it? I pulled away because I feel like he's playing the field and I'm just letting him be. I will tell you that I think thank you for the context. I think he is playing the field, but you are on his mind. Let's put it that way. And I think that he's taking too long, and I think that you made a really, really good move. Thank you for giving me the additional context to figure this out. I think what he's going to realize is, as he can, and not that you should take him back when he's ready to come back. I don't think you've heard the end of this, Leo, because sometimes when you see the sun and the star together, that's really faded energy, right? And with the Three of Cups, you know, having additional parties or playing the field, especially if you guys aren't serious, I definitely feel like he's doing that. But I think that I don't care if he's dating 5 other people, there's something about you that he still feels interested in, and he's kind of taken you have a different type of energy than these other women is what I'm trying to tell you. And also with the strength energy, if he feels like you're a very high value, respectable person, he may feel like he has to, if he is a low down dirty dog, which I don't necessarily feel like I'm picking up on that. With the strength card, he may feel like he needs to put in more work than he would have to if he were to just date some dusty chick, whoever they may be. Does that make sense? Because I don't think you would put up with any shenanigans with this guy. And I think he knows it. But I also think that he respects you. And if he is pulling away, I feel like he's going to come back though. Yeah, because I think he's used to kind of getting his way and giving people like the bare minimum, because you're not going to put up with the bare minimum. I think that there is still a surprise in store. I think you're going to hear from him this summer. You may even hear from him during Leo season in the next couple of months here. I think he wants attention right now because he's newly single. Oh, Lord. Yeah, he'll circle back. And you're going to be like, yeah, I'm not really interested. And that's the thing. It's like he wants to be the prize when he should really be courted. And listen, no shame in that. If you've been through something and you want to go date a bunch of people and play the field, there's nothing wrong with that. But just don't be disingenuous about it, I guess. And I do think there may be a tiny bit of manipulation going on with him, with the magician energy, with him wanting to like come back, right? Did I roll the Astro dice? Hold on. What spirit, show me, what can she expect from this person? What can she expect from H? Yeah, he really is a Leo, isn't he? It's all about me, baby. I got Sun in Pisces in the 6th house. I would, speaking from Kendra's reading that we just did, I would be unbothered about it. It's like you're living your life. I see you focusing on your health, your mental peace, your physical health in the 6th house here with Pisces, maybe putting together some type of really holistic and gentle type of, this could even be you doing like meditation or yoga or something very, I see you being in the flow and having a lot of peace in your life. And then he kind of comes back and wants attention. And you're like, do I really want to give you attention? Kendra, I love being unbothered. Yeah, that's what I see, honey. And I mean, you can't have all these here. So let me cliff note this reading for you, because it took me a minute to get here. He is impressed with you and he thinks you're a high value person. With the star here, he thinks you're deserving of a great relationship. Don't know if he's in a position to give that to you. And I also feel like while he's playing the field, he's really only going to be giving people a bare minimum, and he wants people to be all about him right now. That could mean he just wants to hook up or have physical relationships with people and whatever. And if you're not about that, then I think you're just dealing with yourself. And you said that's funny. I am meditating more. Yeah, the sun in Pisces is in the 6th house. It's like I'm doing something for my health. I'm focusing on me and living in a very like slow and peaceful but healthy way. I think that would be really beneficial. you may want to look at like your 6th house transits right now, but I'm having a fun 6th house transit. So I'm like all about my health right now, which is fun. But anyway, Mystic, thanks for letting me read you and ramble about these majors. Really, holy crap. He's doing too much. he's thinking too much about all of this for him to. I think, you want to know what I think that my last comment is here? I think that he is still healing now, knowing that he's fully single. I think that he's trying to do too much at once. And it's like, boy, like sit down and like do whatever. But if he's on a dating app saying like, oh my God, I'm looking for the love of my life, like he's full of it. Because he's just trying to date whoever. Which is what, to get over people, sometimes people want to get under somebody else, and that's what people do. And I think he's trying to do a lot of that, but that method may not work on you, Mystic. I will see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And thanks for the context. That actually was helpful in that. All right, I think I'm moving on to Kendra. Kendra, BB. Let's check you out. All right, boo-boo. Let me know what you want to get into. My friends text me the most ridiculous crap. Hi. My friends just texted me that Allison Mack, who was, she was in Smallville. She was part of that cult. I guess she just got married in someone's backyard. But the headline was like 2 years after prison release. It's like, oh, Lord. I love funny, catchy headlines that are like beyond ridiculous. It just makes me laugh. All right, Kendra. So I'm looking into changing up my content creation. What does Spirit have to say about it? All right. All right, Kendra wants to change up content creation. I actually don't want to shuffle anymore. We're going to leave it where it's at. They took me to your heart chakra. I feel like there's something that is, this is like a day of empowerment, even from like the first reading we did today. I feel like there's going to be something healing and heart opening and empowering for you with, going in whatever directions you want to go into. But I do feel like you creating is a great thing. We have the Page of Cups. So let's talk about, hold on, before I keep going. The pages are full of energy and very excited, okay? You may not feel very patient with yourself if it does feel heartfelt. So give yourself grace, okay? Oh man, look at this star. Here you are. All right, Knight of Pentacles. This is a marathon, not a sprint, okay? So hold on, let's see what, we got the Queen. Sorry, I live in the woods and there's a bird that's really loud and I don't know exactly what it is, but whoa, I get impatient. 8 of Wands. This is speaking from the heart and being like radically honest, which I do feel like, fire signs can get pretty radically honest when they want to. But it's also about integrating that, because we have the 10 of Wands here. It's also about integrating that with emotion. So it's kind of like, I'm trying to articulate what I'm feeling here. Give me a moment. I'm clairsentient. I'm trying. Aries is the god of war, okay? I'm excited again for one. No, that's amazing, right? So Aries is the god of war. I want to talk about Aries energy. Aries, is the Fool. It wants to move forward. It wants to do things fast. And the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups are asking you the why behind what you're doing. And if you can express that even to your audience, and you might feel a little bit vulnerable. And I'm not going to tell you to not be intense, because that would be, I'm intense as hell, and that's what Scorpios do. And this is about this is about slow and steady wins the race, doing something like purely authentically, and not like waiting for a payout or like a huge following. I'm not saying that you're not going to have a huge following or a payout from this, but the Lovers is saying, make your choices very wisely, or don't put so much pressure on yourself to reach some type of like crazy milestone for yourself. If you want to, I want you to create one of the greatest things I've ever heard on YouTube was create the content that you want to watch. Yeah. Create the type of content that you like to consume and that you want to watch. I love tarot, so I started a tarot channel, right? Yes. And so if you need to know your like why behind the what, basically. And then the Knight of Pentacles is, you may put out a couple videos and they may be some of your most heartfelt videos. And I see that on YouTube pretty often, right? Someone's like, yeah, I made my favorite video and I was so excited about it and it got 3 views, right? That could happen from time to time. But I think the longer you stay with it, so what does Spirit have to say about this? Do it for the love of doing it. The pages are like, I'm excited and I want to do this for the love of doing it. We have the Page of Cups and then the Page of Wands on either side here. But try not to burden yourself with the other thing that happens when people like blow up and get really successful. They have to like stay on the train of creating content after content after content, but you have other streams of income, right? Like you have another thing going on in your life. And I think this is setting a realistic, that's the word I'm looking for, setting a realistic pace for yourself. If you want to change your content, follow your heart and do what makes sense for you. But this is going to take time. And we have the Queen of Pentacles here. There could be opportunity for you to build a pretty decent revenue stream through doing this. The Star, I feel like I watch your videos. I think that you're fun to watch. I think that you are very articulate. You're a very attractive girl, and you got a voice. You got something to say, right? I feel like I just put pressure on myself. Yeah. And I want to find more stability. So I won't put perfect. Yeah. And also, like, I think some of the most successful YouTubers, not always, because you have like the Ace family and the Shane Dawsons, right? But I feel like some of like my personal favorite people are like really, really authentic. Like one of the girls I watched, her name is Beatrice Caruso. And she's this girl who's been on this like up and down weight loss journey. And like, she just shares like the funny stuff about like her family and her pets and like, you know, going for a walk. Like, it's just, you know, stupid stuff. Or there's this other kid I started watching because of Midwest Magic Cleaning called Ian on YouTube. And he's this dude that works at 7-Eleven. And he had been making chained off, yeah. He had been making YouTube videos for like 10 plus 12 years. And then he went viral like overnight. And like, he was like, I don't even know what's happening. Right. So like stuff like that can happen. What I'm trying to say is you need to be realistic with yourself and know the why behind what you're doing. And, you know, choose your schedule and time wisely. But I think it's going to be a very fun, creative outlet for you. But don't have unrealistic, like, the Knight of Pentacles is like, I see you churning out a lot of content, and it could take time before you have like a ton of growth, but it's not unrealistic. Like, there's revenue here. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Like, it could happen. But I don't know that it would be like in the immediate future. I don't think it's going to be your main source with the Five of Pentacles here. I think you're overthinking it too. The why is I love to give advice. And because I love that. Yeah, you got a voice. And the Knight of Pentacles is, I also feel like there's a practicality here too. I actually love watching videos from older women. I watch a lot of women like over 50, or like grandmothers giving women, like younger women, advice about life in general. It doesn't matter what age you are, but I watch a lot of advice. I don't know. I think I just love like the sisterhood, right? But of like women just, you know, supporting and helping people navigate through stuff, because these people have more, you know. Yes, advice videos are the best. All right, Spirit, what else? How else do you feel about this? But don't stress yourself out about it, and don't like force yourself to feel like this has to be for money and I got to do it this way. This is more about, once you figure out your groove, things will evolve over time. We got the 8th house again for you, honey. Lots of deep transformation here. I have Aquarius and the Mercury in Aquarius in the 8th house. You might be talking about taboo stuff. You might be talking about taboo stuff. Mercury, you might talk about some uncomfortable stuff too that maybe people don't want to admit or they don't want to face. Because Aquarius can sometimes be that came out of left field. And not that it in a weird way, but Aquarius and the 8th house and Mercury, it's like, oh, we're going there. We're talking about this. So I do think Mercury, I do think that you're meant to talk about some. The other thing I will say is 8th house represents Scorpio, which is fixed energy. And then we have Aquarius, which is also fixed energy. So I just feel like there's a, like I'm calling the BS, right? Like I'm calling a spade a spade. And that can be very captivating, right? I also feel like I also think that you could do like TikTok or like short videos, which I'm sure you probably already do. But yeah, there may be some surprising content where it's like, I'm going there. So anyway, I'm babbling now, but Mm-hmm. You are so welcome. All right. I think I'm wrapped up now. I think I'm all set. Awesome. You have a great night. I'm going to go do a workout here and work on my juicy body goddess. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.